Maido! Hi there, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to be talking about how to put more zip into your presentation. Preseno Master Shimasho. This is the 4-year-old Presentation Japan series podcast. We are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku here in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Rick Story, your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Train Japan, a best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. Through this podcast, I want to help you to become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, highly influential with all of those around you. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. Now, sadly, we are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursday, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Puro Podcast. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 213, and we are talking about you need more Kiai in your presentation delivery. In our High Impact Presentations HIP course, we do a number of presentations over 2 days of training. What I love about teaching this program is that you see the results immediately. If we are teaching leadership or sales, it's very hard to see immediate results. And those programs are multi-week efforts. Day one, we have the first presentation, which forms the marker for the program. Now, I challenge everyone. Give me their very best, knock it out of the park, most spectacular presentation they have ever given in their life. When we get to the end of day 2, and they compare the last video of their presentation with this first one, everybody has exactly the same reaction. Oh my God! Because they have made such vast, almost unimaginable improvement in just 2 days. People who are already quite good become more polished and sophisticated in their presenting. The real eye-poppers are those who are shy, panicking, timid, or inaudible through fear. 2 days later, they are unrecognisable from what they were the day before. I was looking at some of this amazing progress being made, and I was thinking to myself, what has made this huge difference? Kiai is a key factor. Kiai is a Japanese word made up of two characters, ki and ai. Kiai means to bring your life force to a point of convergence. In karate terms, this means the blow is delivered with a total commitment at the point of impact. Your whole body weight, mind, breath, voice are all laying on top of each other to register an explosive outcome inside the body of the opponent. Your middle body area from the hips to the rib cage are compressing like a vice. All of this is being done at hyperspeed as well to create the maximum amount of power. The first time I heard a Kiai was in February 1971 with other beginners. I was waiting outside a door that led to our first karate class, and we could hear all this crazy yelling going on inside. I peeked through the gap in the door and saw many people dressed in these white pajama-looking get-ups leaping around and making a hell of a racket. I didn't know then that for the next 50 years, I would be doing the same thing. The same phenomenon is not limited to martial arts. If you've ever watched competitive weightlifting, for example, you will hear the Kiai when the lifter drives total concentration to the point of the lift and exhales with a strong breath at the same time. This is what we do in karate and what we need to be doing in our presentations. Instead of grunting and exhaling, we use our vocal delivery range to bring impact to our message. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we are also doing custom in-house programs tailor-made for you. We do these in our super safe classroom. We do them live online. We do them in Japanese, in Nihongo, and we do them in English, in Eigo. Now, today's show is sponsored by, on the 4th of December, in our professional leadership series, we are looking at innovation. On the 8th of December, we're looking at human relations and communication skills. On the 11th of December, in our professional leadership series, we're looking at analysing problems and making decisions. Check out our website for more details at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Lots and lots of value for you there. You want to do better in Japan? Stop mucking around. Email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, bingo! We have over 1,000 for you at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We are releasing 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan. Comes out every Monday. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs up to corporate captains of industry on one topic: leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Get my book, the Bible on Selling Japan Sales Mastery, and also Japan Business Mastery. Both are available on Amazon. Welcome back. The students I was teaching presenting had no Kiai when they started the HIP, the High Impact Presentations. Their words were just words, spoken at normal conversation level, as if they were chatting with the person sitting next to them. The presenter has permission to lift their speaking voice to a much higher level than is normally the case in polite conversation. Remember, we are standing up in front of others, seated in a venue, so we have to project our voice to the back of the room. If we are presenting online, it's the same thing. Video has two nefarious impacts on us. We appear to have gained 3 kilos in weight when on camera, and our normal voice strength is down by about 20%. That means we have to raise the speaking level 20% online just to get to a normal level, let alone going a bit harder because we are presenting. In the course, I explain we have to speak with more power. We have to hit the words harder than normal. We also have to mentally project our energy into the audience. So it is not just the voice range that is important. As I mentioned, we are focused on the Kiai, the convergence of our life force. We push our body energy toward the people sitting in front of us through our body language. The breath is being exhaled with the delivery of the words, and the energy output level is extremely high. Our gestures are also being added in to provide even more physical presence to what we are saying. I always need to encourage the participants to go bigger with their gestures. This helps to raise their energy level, to add more power to their presentations. When I am telling them to go bigger, they never go big enough. So I have to really push them. They think this looks completely crazy and is making them come across as totally out of control. Every single person coming back from the review room, having looked at themselves on video, say that even though they thought they looked over the top, it didn't look like that on the video. And in fact, it looked completely congruent with what they were saying. When we are speaking using more Kiai, the audience feels our presence. They feel our passion, commitment, and belief in what we are saying. This is very attractive to the listener, and they are more likely to accept and support what we are saying. Bring your breath, physical energy, gestures, and voice to a point of convergence when you speak, and you will have real impact as a presenter. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, share love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this podcast on iTunes. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today. Become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for listening, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success here in Nippon.